Meditation and More, Episode 9 Meditation to Improve Relationship. Hello, welcome to Meditation and More podcast. My name is Venerable พระจอห์น ปรมัยธนิสโร People call me หลวงพี่จอห์น I'm a Theravada Buddhist monk based in Thailand. I was a computer engineer, a software developer, and a PhD holder in telematics before becoming a Buddhist monk in 2008. In the last Meditation and More episode, we talk about how meditation will help us when we have to live in a toxic environment. Today, let's listen to how meditation will help us improve relationships. The world is similar to a big theater, having many people wearing masks and playing dissimilar roles of life. This theater is gonna be a pleasant or unpleasant place depending on the truthfulness that we share with each other. Once upon a time, in a region called Kasi, lived a Brahmin called Mantatya with his wife and his son. One day, Mantatya heard news about his long-lost best friends named Dipayana coming to the village. Dipayana have been ordained and become a hermit for over 50 years. Feeling delighted in having a possible reunion with the old friend, who now had become a respectful elder, Mantatya took his wife and son to pay respects to the hermit, giving necessities and listening to his teachings. While the adults were having nostalgic conversations with each other, the son went to play alone nearby. His toy slipped out of his hand and fell into a hole of an anthill. The boy put his hand into the hole, trying to pick the toy that went deep inside it. A venomous snake that was sleeping inside the hole bit the boy's hand. The boy screamed and went instantly unconscious. Upon hearing the scream, the parents then rushed to the boy's body. Seeing the snake bite, they all were in panic. The parents took the boy's unconscious body and rushed back to the hermit asking for help. Mantatya said that, "My friend, you are a respectful hermit. You may possibly have a healing potion or a special mantra that can cure the venomous bite." Tipayana the hermit, although he didn't have any healing potion or special mantra, wanted to do something to stop the boy from dying. "My dear friend, I don't have any healing potion or special mantra, but I wanted to tell you the truth so that the power of truthfulness may possibly save your son's life." Dipayana then told the truth that completely surprised Mantatya and his wife. "I, Dipayana, who wanted to seek for merit, have ordained as a hermit and practiced a celibate life for over 50 years. In fact, my motivations of living this celibate life had disappeared after just the first 7 days. My life after that was like living in hell. I have reluctantly lived this hermit life for 50 years. With the power of this truth, may the snake's venom disappear. May the power of the truth save your son's life." Upon the completion of the hermit's truthful affirmation, the venom miraculously disappeared from the boy's head. The boy opened his eyes and cried for the mother. However, he was still unable to move his body. Seeing the miracle of the truth, Mantatya, the father, then revealed something in his mind. I, Mantatya, am the father of the boy. I have been sharing and giving necessities to others, especially visitors who come to the village. However, whenever I give hospitality to visitors, I never meant to do them wholeheartedly. With the power of the truth, may the snake venom disappear. May the power of the truth save my son's life. Upon the completion of the father's truthful affirmation, the venom miraculously disappeared from the boy's torso. The boy could move his body, but was still unable to stand on his feet. Seeing the miracle of the truth, Mantatya turned to his wife and said, "My love, I also help my son by saying the truth. May you also help our son as well." The wife looked so worried, and it took her a while before she finally decided to do the same thing and reveal something in her mind. Holding the son in her arms, she said, "My son, I hate your father and the snake that bit you similarly. With the power of this truth, may the snake's venom disappear. May the power of the truth save your life." Upon the completion of the mother's truthful affirmation, the venom miraculously disappeared from the boy's legs. The boy could finally stand up on his feet, running around like nothing had happened. The three were very glad to see the boy coming back to life again. However, Mantatya, the father, was curious about the vow of the hermit. He then began a conversation with a question. "My dear friend, I thought that your ordination's life was a happy one, but from your affirmation it's just a lie. Why would you continue living a hellish life for 50 years? Why don't you disrobe and quit?" Because people criticize hermits who ordain with faith and later disrobed. Quitting becomes a permanent scar, showing how indecisive and unreliable a person is. I cannot stand such criticism. I thought it would be better to live a hermit's life even though it's an unhappy one. The hermit then asked his friend out of curiosity as well, "What about you? I thought that you gladly welcome visitors to your house and take care of them with great hospitality. Why would you say that this is just a lie? If so, why would you keep offering free food, accommodation, and time to your guests then?" Mantatya said that, "My parents, grandparents, ancestors, and the whole family lineage have been doing this for generations. They all believe in the power of sharing and hospitality. I can't stand watching this die in my era. So it's better to keep doing the same thing against my will." Mantatya then asked his wife to discover the meaning behind the truth. "My dear, you say that you hate both me and the snake so much. Why do you still want to keep our marriage then?" The wife replied, "Women in my lineage are faithful to their husbands. I don't want to destroy their reputation and be branded as an unfaithful wife." Once the wife finished her reply, she felt so sorry to her husband and made a vow of being a good and truthful wife. The husband and the hermit did the same thing. All three were having truthful conversations for the first time in many years. They felt that their relationships were restored and improved. They then realized the importance of their responsibilities towards each other and were willing to give each other their all. Our life will become meaningless if we all choose to wear masks and lie to each other. fake relationships, the fear of the truth being discovered, and the nightmare of facing disappointment will never lead us to fulfillment and genuine happiness. Wouldn't it be nicer not having to pretend who we are and show the world our true identity? The mind that doesn't need to spend energy on covering the truth will become more powerful and ready to live a true happy life. This is how the tree from the story discovered the power of truthfulness. When we meditate, we come back to seeing ourselves and discovering our true identity in the way that nobody else can ever see. Lights cannot stay inside when the mind reaches inner purity and tranquility. It's like the darkness that will disappear because of the light. When all lies vanish from the mind, the truth will be revealed. No matter positive or negative, or will it either make us proud or disgusted at ourselves, we will strive for the better. When we can truly love ourselves, our love will not only be adequate to ourselves, but will be enough to share with other people. True love appears from loving ourselves first is going to save many relationships that are on the verge of falling apart. Having a healthy relationship is the matter of how a couple can maintain their truthfulness throughout their marriage life, which will lead to trust and acceptance to strengthen their connection to each other. If a couple removes their masks and meditates together, they will feel that their love is real and the love is bringing them true happiness. That love is meant for real imperfect human beings, not just fake roles being played in a big theater called the world. Let us close our eyes gently and relaxingly. Please do not squeeze the eyes or close them too tightly. Let the eyelids rest gently, just allowing the eyelashes to touch so softly, so that the muscles around our eyes can relax and release. Let us begin to relax all parts of our body, starting from the top of our head all the way down to our neck, shoulders, arms, relaxing all the muscles in our back and abdomen, down to our wrists, legs, ankles, feet, and toes. Relax all parts of our body to the point that we are comfortable and feel that we can sit like this for an extended period of time. We must be relaxed, starting with our eyes being gently closed, our sitting position feeling comfortable, and all parts of our body tension-free. Once we feel that our body is properly adjusted, properly relaxed, we begin to adjust our mind so that our mind is detached from all things, all worries, and all thoughts, not being attached to anything, to anyone, or anywhere at all. Just letting go of everything and anything at all in our mind, feeling spacious, feeling detached, and gently feeling open. Spend a couple of minutes adjusting the body and the mind, making sure all parts of the body and the mind are well adjusted. If any point during our meditation we become too focused or maybe too loose, then we are always ready to readjust and restart. We always ready to start over at any time or at any point that we close our eyes and we feel tense, or maybe we feel too loose to the point that we fall asleep. Then we simply release, relax, and come back to start all over again. When we get to the point that we feel relaxed physically and mentally, then we begin to rest our mind gently and relaxingly at the point that we feel the most comfortable. Some of us may like to rest our mind spaciously, openly, just by being still and neutral. Some of us may like to rest our mind close to our body, we rest our mind, our feeling at any point at all in our body that we feel well relaxed. We simply rest our attention at that point that we feel the most content. Once a feeling reaches the proper balance, it will flow inwards automatically, flowing into our body. So wherever we feel the most comfortable, let's begin at that point first, meaning that we place our awareness gently, relaxingly, easily. At any point we feel content and keeping our attention still and be patient, observing the point continuously. Now I would like you to imagine an image of something round and bright. For instance, the sun, the moon, or star. Pick one that you are the most familiar with. You can be creative in imagining it in terms of size, color, and quality. There is no right or wrong in the result you're feeling. The point is to make sure that your attention, your concentration is now at this very object, at the point you feel the most comfortable at the moment, as the object is the landmark that you have been waiting for so long to see. Let's keep our attention and awareness at it softly and gently. While you are visualizing the meditation object, let the mind feel at ease and relaxed. don't forget that both relaxation and concentration will go together at all times. While you are visualizing the object, repeat the mantra a few times. Let the voice expand from within the body center. Samma Araham, Samma Araham, Samma Araham, Samma Araham, Samma means the right way, and Arahant means the purest state of the mind. Although the mind is yet to reach such a state, walking this path will make the mind purer and purer. Samma Arahant, Samma Arahant, Samma Arahant, Samma Arahant. We simply relax and be still at a point of comfort. We do so softly, gently, resting our mind at the point that we feel the most content, and all we do is to remain content and calm. To any and every experience. If at any point we begin to get off balance, feeling a bit too tense or too loose, we simply restart, readjust, and realign. Gently come back to our point of comfort, being patient, being content, being relaxed at our own pace. hum. As the meditation has come to an end, let's breathe softly, slowly, and deeply a few times. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. Be aware of our surroundings and your own senses. Breathe in and out a few more times. And whenever you feel that you are ready, softly, slowly, and gently open your eyes. Softly, slowly, and gently open your eyes. Welcome back. I hope you feel relaxed today and some heavy feelings in your mind have been released. Meditation, when practiced regularly every day, will slowly make us become more truthful to ourselves. We can then fall in love more with ourselves and slowly change our flaws to become a better person. Many relationships can be saved from getting back the lost truthfulness from everyone removing the mask they wear. So stay with me on this Meditation and More podcast. See you again next time.